Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're exploring a fascinating topic, dental photography. We're diving into an article titled Modern Adaptations to Timeless Dental Photography Standards. It's incredible to see how much this field has evolved since 1985.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at dental photography. We've got this excerpt from a paper called Modern Adaptations to Timeless Dental Photography Standards. And it's really interesting. It talks about all the ways this field has evolved, you know? You might be surprised how much technology has actually changed things.
Yeah, it's true. Most people probably don't realize how much technology impacts their experience at the dentist.
Right. Exactly.
It's really interesting. Dental photography is so much more than just taking pretty pictures. It's really essential for diagnosis and for treatment planning and even communication
For sure.
between the dentist and the patient.
Yeah. So this paper starts off talking about cameras.
Okay.
Specifically the shift from those big, bulky analog SLRs to digital mirrorless systems.
Right.
And that's a transition we've seen kind of everywhere, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
What makes it so important in dentistry?
Well, think about it. A dentist,
Yeah.
they work in a very specific environment, and portability is really key. And these mirrorless cameras, they're much smaller and lighter than those older analog cameras.
Right.
And plus, the image quality is just amazing now.
Oh, yeah.
Because of these high-resolution sensors, it gives dentists just incredibly detailed images to work with.
Wow. And I bet that amazing autofocus we've come to expect in our smartphones
Yes.
is a total game changer for dental work, especially for those extreme close-ups.
Absolutely.
Right.
Precise focus is critical in dental photography.
Yeah.
And modern autofocus systems, they can just lock onto a tooth so quickly and accurately, even in those challenging lighting conditions, a mouth.
Yeah.
That level of precision just wasn't possible with the old analog cameras.
Wow. So, okay, we've got these sleek, high-tech cameras in the hands of dentists.
Right.
What about the lighting? This paper mentions moving away from those ring flashes that always seem to make you squint.
Yeah, the harsh direct light of ring flash has been replaced by more adjustable and often wireless lighting options these days.
Oh, wow.
Dentists are using diffusers and softboxes now
Huh.
to create a softer, more even lighting.
That makes sense for patient comfort, but does it also affect the quality of the images?
It does, absolutely. Even lighting is so crucial for accurate color reproduction.
Okay.
And to be able to capture those subtle details that might be obscured by those harsh shadows. Think about it if a dentist is trying to diagnose a tiny crack in a tooth, the last thing they need is a shadow making it invisible.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Speaking of precision, the paper mentions a device called the owlbracket,
Okay.
which sounds pretty interesting. What's the story there?
So the owlbracket is a specialized flash bracket.
Okay.
It's designed specifically for dental photography.
Mm-hmm.
It allows for incredibly precise positioning of the flash unit,
Wow.
which ensures that the light source is consistent across all images.
That makes sense for comparing photos over time, to track the progress of a treatment.
Yeah.
But wouldn't consistent lighting also highlight imperfections?
Right.
How do dentists address that?
Yeah. So it's kind of a balancing act for sure.
Yeah.
The goal is to capture accurate images that show the true condition of the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And while imperfections might be more visible, that's actually a good thing from a diagnostic perspective.
Right.
It allows the dentist to create a more accurate treatment plan.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So moving on from lights and brackets, we come to something I never would have thought was so important, cheek retractors.
Yeah.
It seems those old plastic ones have gone the way of the dinosaurs.
They really have. The paper highlights a shift towards durable, sterilizable metal retractors.
Okay.
They were actually developed by Alessandro de Vigas,
Oh, wow.
and they're a major upgrade in terms of hygiene and patient comfort.
For our listener, can you elaborate on why metal retractors are such a game changer?
Sure.
Particularly in terms of sterility and durability.
Well, for starters, those plastic retractors were often single-use,
Oh, really?
which created so much unnecessary waste. Metal retractors, on the other hand, can be sterilized in an autoclave, just like other dental instruments.
Okay.
This ensures that they are perfectly clean and safe for each patient.
Right.
Plus, metal is just more durable, so these retractors last longer, which reduces costs for the dental practice.
It's fascinating how even something as seemingly simple as a cheek retractor can be reimagined to improve the whole dental experience.
It really is.
Now, all of these advancements, the cameras, the lighting, the retractors, they all come together in what the paper calls the workflow.
Yes.
What's changed there?
The transition from film to digital has totally revolutionized the workflow in dental photography.
Okay.
With film, you have this long manual process of developing images,
Right.
which could take days.
Oh, wow.
Digital capture gives instant feedback, allowing the dentist to see the image immediately and retake it if necessary.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a huge time saver, and it eliminates the uncertainty of waiting to see how those film images turned out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So digital has really streamlined things behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But what about its impact on what's happening in the dentist chair? The paper highlights a couple of case studies that really bring this to life.
Yeah, exactly. One case study focuses on diagnostic imaging,
Okay.
specifically how modern techniques can actually reveal details that were previously hidden using traditional methods.
I remember reading about the use of cross-polarized filters.
Yeah.
Can you explain what those are and how they've changed the game for diagnosis?
So, cross-polarized filters, when used with the right lighting, can help dentists see below the surface of the teeth,
Wow.
revealing things like cracks, decay, or even like the early stages of gum disease that might not be visible to the naked eye.
That's incredible. It's like having X-ray vision, but without the X-rays.
It really is.
For our listener, could you elaborate on the implications of this for their dental care?
Well, early detection is key to successful treatment in most dental conditions.
Right.
By using these advanced imaging techniques, dentists can catch problems in their earliest stages, potentially saving you from more invasive and costly procedures down the road.
So it's really preventative.
Exactly.
That brings us to the other case study, which dives into the world of aesthetics, specifically shade matching.
Yes.
Getting the color right for fillings or crowns is a big deal for patients.
Absolutely. Nobody wants a tooth that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Right.
Traditionally, shade matching involved those little shade guides that dentists would hold up to your teeth.
Yeah.
Trying to find the closest match, it was a bit subjective and often resulted in multiple adjustments just to get the color just right.
I can definitely relate to that experience.
Yeah.
So how has technology improved this process?
Well, modern dental photography, with its precise lighting and color reproduction, has made shade matching much more accurate.
Okay.
Dentists can now capture the subtle nuances of your natural tooth color,
Wow.
ensuring that any restorative work blends in seamlessly.
So fewer adjustments, a happier patient, and likely a more efficient practice for the dentist.
Right.
It's a win-win-win.
Exactly.
But are there any potential downsides to relying so heavily on photographic accuracy? What happens, for instance, if the lighting conditions in the room aren't ideal when the photo is taken?
That's a great question. And while modern equipment is highly sophisticated, it's still important for dentists to be skilled in both traditional and digital techniques.
Right.
They need to be able to account for variables like ambient lighting
Okay.
and calibrate their equipment correctly to ensure color accuracy.
Yeah.
It's all about combining the best of technology with the expertise of a trained professional.
This deep dive has really highlighted the importance of both the technology and the skill of the dentist.
Yes.
It's not just about having the latest gadgets, it's knowing how to use them effectively.
Precisely. These advancements are only as good as the people wielding them.
Right.
And speaking of advancements, it's interesting to consider what the future holds for dental photography. Where do we go from here?
Well, technology is always evolving, so it's exciting to think about what's next. The paper hints at some possibilities like AI-powered cameras. Could we be seeing those in dental offices soon?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely within the realm of possibility. Imagine a camera that can not only capture images, but can also analyze them in real time,
Whoa.
identifying potential issues that might not even be visible to the human eye.
Wow.
That could be a total game changer for early diagnosis and preventative care.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's almost like having a co-pilot in the exam room helping the dentist see things they might otherwise miss. What other futuristic dental tech are you keeping an eye on?
Another fascinating area is 3D printing.
Mm-hmm.
We're already seeing 3D printed dental models used for planning complex procedures.
Right.
But imagine those models being created directly from high-resolution photographs.
Oh, wow.
It could streamline the process so much
Yeah.
and make it even more precise.
So instead of taking impressions, it's all digital, from photo to model. That would be amazing for patient comfort and it could potentially even speed up treatment times.
Exactly. And it opens up all these possibilities for personalized dental care with treatments tailored to the precise shape and structure of your teeth.
Yeah.
The future of dental photography is really about so much more than just taking pictures.
This deep dive has been eye-opening. We've gone from those old school cameras and ring flashes to AI-powered devices and 3D printed models. It's incredible how far dental photography has come.
It really is amazing. And it's all driven by a desire to improve patient care. These advancements are giving dentists really powerful tools to diagnose and treat dental problems more effectively,
Yeah.
which makes the whole experience better for everyone.
So for our listener, next time you're in the dentist chair and you see that camera flash, remember there's a lot more going on behind that image than meets the eye.
It's true. It's a blend of cutting-edge technology, scientific principles, and artistic skill all coming together to ensure that you receive the best possible dental care.
This has been a fantastic deep dive into a field that's often overlooked but plays a vital role in modern dentistry. Who knew dental photography could be so fascinating?
It just goes to show that there's always something new to learn and discover, even in the most unexpected places.
Thanks for joining us, and we hope this deep dive has given you a new appreciation for the power of dental photography. Until next time.